Hey guys, how's it going? It's the 24th of January and I thought I'd show you my little grow light windowsill setup. So I've made a few videos, but actually I've just rearranged all the plants and added in a heat mat as well into one of the boxes. So I thought I'd show you now that it's sort of updated. So essentially, about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I put in one load of cuttings um, to root. So these are fig cuttings, if I hadn't said that already. Um, and the results weren't as great as I expected them to be. Um, you can see that now this side there are a lot of shoots, and probably about half of these that have shoots have also got roots that I can see. Um, so I'm happy with these guys because most of these have sort of good root systems. You can see some of them. I'll try and get this one out. This is a variety that I've never heard of before, but it seemed to do well. One sec, let me just. There you go. It seemed to do really well for some people in the UK. So I thought I'd give it a go. It's called Lila Savarifuge, if I've pronounced that correctly. I'm not sure where it comes from actually. Like obviously I know who I bought it from, but I bought it from someone in the UK. I'm not sure where they got the variety from. Might have to ask them. But yeah. So anyway, these guys they're doing okay now, but the overall success rate wasn't as great as I expected, or hasn't been as fast as I'd expected. And I think that actually it was because I had underwatered them. So the top of the soil looked quite wet, but actually I took a few of them out. So some of these have been taken out and I sort of trimmed them down to get rid of all of the rotted wood or dead wood, get back to clean, fresh, living wood, and then potted them back up. And yeah, when I did that, I noticed that actually the soil around the cutting, it was moist, but I don't think it had enough moisture in it. So I've redone a few of them, and I've also done a few of them yesterday because luckily I bought two cuttings of most varieties. So I had some left in the fridge. So this is LSU Improved Celeste, and I've potted it up in a much more perlite rich mix to see if that actually has any effect on the speed that the cuttings root. So there's a few of them. I think what is it? LSU Gold, LSU Improved Celeste, and Hardy Chicago. I've put in a high perlite mix to see if it helps. And also what I've done is I've arranged the two boxes so that the ones that have rooted or got good shoots are on this side, which actually gets a bit more light. You can see the sun's just coming through the window. And all these guys haven't really got any shoots yet. But what I've done is I've put a heat mat under there. It's only 17.5 watts, so it's quite low power, but I've taken one of these plants out and felt the bottom, and it's actually really nice and warm. So over a good amount of time, I think I figured it out to be, I think it's like 15p a day in terms of the cost, 15 pence a day. And I'll probably run it for a few weeks until I can see roots on a lot of these, and then I'll switch it off. But yeah, it's actually really nice and warm, so it's doing quite well. If I put my hand down there, I can feel it quite nice and warm. So hopefully that encourages rooting, because a lot of them I really, really want to root, especially LSU Champagne. Because I don't think I've got any honey figs at the minute in the figs that I've already got. I don't think I've got any honey figs, and LSU Champagne is meant to be a good one. So yeah, so anyway, there we go. I've also got a tropical guava, which is I fed it yesterday and watered it. Keeping it moist seems to really help. If it starts to dry out, the leaves turn red and then they fall off. But it's doing really well. It looks really lush. Um, sorry. And then I've got a dwarf Cavendish, which is doing really well as well. Put out a really lovely pup here. It's really good actually. You can just see the sun. I'm going to point the camera at the sun just to see if it picks it up. It might blind everyone, so sorry about this. Yeah, I don't think you can see that. But the sun's really low, so at the minute we only get like an hour or so where it's covering these plants. But obviously as the season progresses, they'll get more and more sun. And then yeah, I'm so excited because I want to plant all these out at the allotment as soon as I can. which will probably be April, maybe to May. And then, yeah, get going, see if we can get any figs. Although I probably won't get many the first year. But yeah, there we go. So that's what's going on with all the figs. Got quite a lot of nice varieties. Lots of early varieties that could hopefully produce main crop outside here in the southeast of the UK. And therefore hopefully produce main crop inside in northern parts of the UK. So that's sort of what I want to do the trial on and see if it works. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Lots of love, lots of peace, lots of figs. I'll speak to you soon.